Alright, here we go. Nordhold Ascension 2. Enemy hit point plus 20% plus bosses trigger effects executed when they spawn. I can't remember the boss effects. I know the second one was destroy all towers below level 5 because that was absolute nonsense. The first one was lose a worker. What was the third one? I don't recall what the third boss effect was. Anyway, the first two are the more relevant ones, I think. By the time you've scaled for the third boss, you're probably winning or losing regardless. 20% extra hit points is a lot, especially in the early game. Definitely can't econ as hard in 20% extra hit points. That's the first boss. The extra 20% is going to be a lot. First tower gets a common banner, I think is excellent because you're just looking for numbers of banners in the early game to get your unique or fusion banner as quickly as possible. I think Final Rags also very good for scaling, although Torch of Fortune can also scale. It's only 15% for +4 though. Golden Incentive also pretty good for early scaling. Burden Cart, interesting. Could Burden Cart and try and spam resource generating outposts at the start. I don't love it though. I think Final Rags might be the best. It's either Final Rags or Golden Incentive. They both give me additional gold. I think we want to try and do Runestone towers this game. Maybe we just keep spamming arcs. Arcs have been very strong. Probably going to try and do Runestones, in which case the Final Rags might be the best, because we need the extra gold to build the actual Runestone tower. Alright, let's take the Final Rags. Okay, so standard start, Nordhold. I like getting stave construction quite a lot at the start. I think it saves you a lot of resources across the course of the game. And I like getting economy budget, except I don't think we can afford it right now. Really what we want to do, we have the Final Rags, so we can go into negative 20 gold. I want to build a Runestone as my first tower, so we're going to need 5 gold for that. Obviously we're going to buy the first worker. We could maybe procreative power first, but I think it's best to save the gold for passive income upgrades, like Endless Woods. I think those are excellent. So we're going to go hire worker. We're going to build probably the gold mine and try and get passive upgrades. Possibly we go mill for more workers instead. The next 2 workers are not that expensive to get. That is likely the best. So we'll go mill. We need 140 for the next 2 workers. Probably just assign everyone there. And we're just going to rush. Just going to rush the next 2 workers. Alright, so we're going to click explore, then build our Runestone tower to get the banner for it. Actually, we have the bonus gold, right? We can go to minus 35. So we could just buy Wonder Seed immediately. Like we have effectively 35 gold, so we can buy Wonder Seed and Runestone tower. That is a lot of extra wheat. That is a 50% boost to our wheat. We're going to do that. And we're going to click explore, pause the game, work out where the best spot for our Runestone is. It's a shame this has resources on it, because this would have been perfect over there where that stone is. Here is okay. Here is okay. Oh, interesting. There's actually more space around here, so this is actually pretty strong. This or this is definitely best. I think we're going to go with the front one. Alright, what do we got? We've got Trinity. I actually think Trinity is sort of a trap, because it reduces your single target damage so much, and you're going to be... If we're doing Runestones as our primary DPS, we're going to need it to be able to kill a single target. Unless we decide to go Runestone plus Raven. Runestone increases damage every second. This is basically a 10% damage increase. Runestones that are inactive can beam. It's got to be Focus Rune. If we're not taking Trinity, it's got to be Focus Rune. Now we'll just make sure the Runestone can kill all these 3. It should be fine. It's only wave 1. Yeah. We're going to build a house. Hire a worker. We want 80 wheat next turn, so we'll just do this. And then we're going to build a gold mine, because we need to start... We need to get our... The negative gold is problematic, shall we say. Possibly we just ignore this completely. and just go for, given that we started with the rags and we spent the extra 20 gold, I think we just ignore our gold, go for mass workers and a guild hall, and then just use the guild hall to buy ourselves back into a decent amount of gold, or trading post to get our gold income back up. So with that in mind, we are going to put our last worker on. I think I might even buy the guild hall now. Just go like a super early guild hall. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do, because we need to claim the gold. We need the gold to build up so we can overcome the final rags. So I guess we're gonna put our last 2 guys on wood. Yeah, okay. We also can just take some damage early, it's not a big deal. Like, if the runestone doesn't hold in the early waves, that doesn't matter, because we have 20 life points and we have the ability to buy the druid hut to regen them. Okay, get the next worker. So, our options for additional income, realistically we're looking at trading post or supply depot. There is a pretty reasonable, this is a pretty nice supply depot back here. This could be really good. There's a lot of resources at our start, so we might rush the supply depot for a general collector. We don't need wheat anymore because we're just not gonna, we're not gonna get to 100 anytime soon. And we have the 20 passive income anyway, so we're just gonna go all in on wood. And we're gonna try and get an outpost next. I would really like a second runestone tower soon. I guess we can't really get another runestone tower until the gold is sorted. But yeah, this one tower should hold absolutely fine. At least for like one more wave. Alright, what have we got? Focus rune again. Magical charge I think is pretty good, but not that useful now. The rare is obviously better, just gonna take another focus rune. The goal here is just to get the unique banner as quickly as possible, so we just want to get 9 banners of Runestone Tower. So we're going to get our supply depot. How much is the general collector? 85. That is a lot. I think we are waiting. We are waiting for the general collector though. We are just going to build this as quickly as possible. Because I really want there's so many resources here. With the wood and the gold there. There's actually a lot to be gained by waiting. And then bonus wood we can invest into the trading post. We'll wait till the guild hall. We'll wait like another couple of turns on the guild hall. And we also want the university as quickly as possible. So I think we're just clicking explore here. This needs range until it can shoot all the way around the bend. So we'll get a range upgrade. Oh, interesting. You actually, with negative gold, you can't take the upgrade. I did not know that's how that works. That's pretty bad. I think we're going to just claim the gold now then. So that we can do this. Because otherwise we don't get the reduction. At least I actually don't know how that works. If you don't take the upgrade, I don't know if you get the reduction or not. Okay, so we're looking for 85 wood next turn. This wave we might take some damage because you got the fast guys with more hit points. But we'll see. Yeah, we're going to take a little bit of damage here, but only 1. It's not a big deal. Production of outposts increased by 50%. However, the health of the next boss increased by 30%. I think we have to take this, but it does mean the first boss is... the first boss could definitely kill us. That is a thing that could happen. Just check there isn't a better spot somewhere. I think the one right at the back looks like the best. Yeah, this one over here is really good. We can also potentially get... if we had protection money, we'd be able to get some extra gold. We haven't got the honor for that right now. So we want another runestone tower. So we're going to need a quarry. Or possibly, what wave are we on? This is wave 4. We're going to get a hero soon. I might actually switch back to workers. Just try and get another 2 workers here. We need 60 for the house. I need 100 for the worker. Can we do that next turn? Yeah, that seems worth. If we can do it next turn, it seems worth it. I really want to avoid building more towers, just because this runestone means we're guaranteed runestone banners if we only have a runestone tower as our only tower. Also, the further the distance gets, the better it is for us because the fast guys split from the pack. Like, we take one again, but we don't care. All right, we really want some income here. Paxton's pretty good, actually. What's this guy's spells? -1 research waves is very good, but we don't have the university and we're not going to have it soon. So I think we're taking Paxton for the trading ship costs and the building upgrade costs. Now we can afford to get procreative power right away, although let's get economy budget first. Should I even bother getting this right now? I think we're not procreative power players. That's not our jam. 120, we could get worker in 2 turns. That's too slow. We're gonna instead invest our economy back into wood. And our outpost will get us enough gold to build a runestone next turn. We also now have the hero powers, so that should be able to help us out a little bit with the wave. This guy makes trading ships cheaper, so we're gonna invest all our money into the trading post next turn. See if we can get a nice fireball. That's a very nice fireball. See if we can get another one here. Alright, I think we're again going to take 1, maybe 2 damage here. But again, it just doesn't matter. Yeah, just the 1. That's fine. The important thing is we keep getting the banners for this tower. Again, it's just the same options. We're just going to keep stacking Focus Rune. Prism just doesn't do anything right now. We could banish the split one, actually. That wouldn't be unreasonable. Okay, so we're getting trading posts, and since we have cheap trading ships, we're going to just invest as much as we can. And then we're going to get another runestone tower, because we are actually now getting to the point where we are going to start taking serious damage. This is a very nice spot. This is a really nice spot. This one here with a couple of range upgrades is going to be bonkers. We'll put it down there. Do I still want wood income? Let's think about this. Yeah, we probably just want to stack wood and get the tavern and brewery going. Because it's just all about the economy in the early game. With the addition of a second runestone tower, we shouldn't have any problems. Once the turquoise guys show up, yeah, here we go. The turquoise guys might be a problem. Let's wait until he's in range of the fireball. Oh, I missed. He didn't move as fast as I expected. Here comes the second one. Okay, I think we're fine. Depends how tanky is this turquoise guy exactly? Nah, it's fine. He didn't even get past the first tower. They're so slow. It's really not a problem. Alright, we really want to rush the 9 banners, so we are going to go for this one. We don't care what banner we get, we just care that it is a runestone tower banner. This guy needs range again. And then we're going to buy the tavern. And let's think about this. The tavern is currently giving us 40%. We have to decide if we're going to try and get another worker. It's 120 for the next worker. So I'd need to be investing 4 of my workers into it. We can probably live with that. We are at some point going to want shadow towers to go with our runestones, but I don't want to split the banner choices at the moment. Let's get another trading ships. Once we have gold income, we're going to use it to buy passive incomes. So like once we hit 27, we'll start buying. Oh, actually we can buy it now because of the final rags. That does seem worthwhile. Okay, let's get endless woods. We do go into the negative, but we get plus 20 wood by doing it, so it seems pretty reasonable. Alright. We are closing in. This is market offer next turn, but we just don't have the resources to do the market. Actually, I should have done. I think we have emergency funds, so we can claim from the treasury if we want to buy relics. In fact, let's just do that now. Let's just claim from the treasury so we can buy relics. A lot of turquoise guys. Maybe too many? We'll see. There's definitely a lot of them. And they're coming at the same time as green dudes. Hopefully the fireballs carry. Fireballs look pretty good. Might take a little bit of damage here. Oh wow, this guy managed to nail it. Alright, no damage. Amazing. Let's see what we've got. This is pretty good. This is actually a big deal because when you're doing runestone towers, you want as much range buff as possible. This gives us a legendary banner. Well, that's insane. That's just absolutely insane. So, well, this big game crossbow is also very strong. The legendary banner's bonkers, though. We're definitely going to take the legendary banner. All right, what do we got? Fire rate of towers in range, another trinity, or another focus. The fire rate bonus is pretty good, but does nothing right now. But I think it's probably good enough that we should take it. Although if we have the boss coming up, this focus rune could make a lot of difference on killing the boss. Okay, we're just going to keep going focus rune then. With the ability to get plus 54% damage, with these set to firing at the boss, primarily, we hopefully can kill the boss. We definitely are going to need another tower before the boss, possibly even 2 more towers. We've got the next worker. The next set of workers we're not doing for ages. We're not worrying about that at all. We definitely need a quarry though. We need stone for the next runestone worker. So let's get all our guys onto stone. Actually, just all onto stone. And we're going to take granite grip as well, because we have so many workers on stone. I want ideally to build 2 more runestone towers. That's going to cost me 150 stone, roughly. Should be fine. We get banner and oracle, and we get 2 banners next turn, so we're definitely rushing this unique banner. Okay, that seems fine. Very nice curve here for runestones. We can definitely jam runestone towers. Gonna save my second spell. Probably gonna need to use a fireball somewhere. In fact, this looks like we're gonna need to use a fireball here. I'm gonna take a bunch of damage this turn, but that's okay. Taking a little bit of damage doesn't matter too much early. The important thing is that we can kill the boss. That's what really matters. The boss will one-shot us. These guys just hurt us a little bit. Alright, what do we got? Another focus rune? Sure, man. All in on the focus rune. Next 5 enemies, honor is doubled, no elites appear. Next 5 waves, and the amount of resources it increases. This is actually a really big deal for later on. So I think we're going to take Path of Nature. And we get our common banner. Yeah, I'm just going to keep stacking focus rune. This needs more range upgrades. I might even invest well, it's 20 gold is quite a lot. If we can get it so it can start shooting them here and then all the way around, that's obviously ridiculously good. It's boss wave now, so we definitely want to try and get 2 runestones if we can. This 4 is pretty good. We also need to start thinking about where are we going to put a forge. Here is a really strong spot. This is the downside of the runestones, is that until you get late game and can afford to buy range upgrades, you are somewhat at the mercy of the RNG of the map. Like here is pretty strong with a couple of range upgrades. Yeah, later in the game I think stacking runestones on these frees with a forge nearby might be the one. But for now, it's between here and here. I think here just seems way too good. Okay, let's see if we can beat the boss. We did just double our runestone tower numbers. So if that's not strong enough, then not much will be. So based on that, I think we should just look at economy now. I think we need to bring our gold back under control. The next two workers, yeah, next two workers are way too expensive. So we want to get brewery. So we need 102. We're going to get that by passive income. And then we're going to want this gold mine. We need to get our gold back under control. So let's put everyone into gold. Right, we need actually use some wood because we just spent some on the gold mine, obviously. I need 102, so that should be enough. Yeah, okay. Yep, this seems fine. Let's see if we survive the boss. I actually would really like to get this built as well, but we'll do that next turn. I believe all of my towers are set to focus boss when he comes out, which is what really matters. Because as long as the boss dies, we can take some hits from everything else. I think he should die, right? Because the increased damage, yeah, he's getting clapped. Oh my god, he died to the first tower. Okay, no problem. Yeah, we are easily getting through this wave then. So now we're focusing on economy, and we need to get our statue up. That's the next most important thing. Alright, let's see if we do it. Crit damage by 75% is kind of good. This one we don't want because we want to get more than one fusion and unique. Doubles chance of legendary banners is good. I don't really like Friendship Necklace. It's between Claws of Frosty and Ruler's Crest. These guys do attack very quickly, so you can stack crit on them. So the Claws of Frosty is no joke, but legendary banners are also really good. I think we'll go with the Ruler's Crest. And now I'm going to take a legendary runic fire, I imagine. Prism seems not great. The runic fire is also not fantastic because all my towers are split up, but in the future we will be building towers around these runestones. We actually don't have enough wood. I must have miscalculated. Okay, well, we do have a lot of stone. I mean gold, sorry. I definitely want the druid house. We need to start getting the life points back. So what do we do since we can't build our brewery? Obviously we need to set up enough workers to make sure we can do it next turn. And then I guess we should buy passive upgrades. Like we should get Rocksteady and Source of Wealth. We did, of course. Oh, we lost a worker. That's what happened. The boss comes out, kills a worker. He killed the one that was on wood. And that's why we don't have enough for the brewery anymore. That's kind of annoying. I didn't consider that. I think we are, in fact, going to just stack wood because it's very important to get the university and the brewery up now. We need both of these things, and then we need to work on the statue. That's going to be really expensive. Like, getting both of those up and running, that is very expensive. I have to decide which one's better as well. Probably the university to get it started sooner, but I don't know. That one's tricky. Oh, this wave is no joke, man. I think given how much we slap the boss, we'll probably be fine. But the waves increase significantly after the boss wave. You really don't get time off. Like the boss comes and then you don't get to chill. Like they send seriously upgraded waves at you. There's also going to be minion spawners soon, guys who when they die they drop more enemies. We're not well set up for that at all with our towers. We probably need to work on getting an AoE. Probably going to do tornado towers in this game as my AoE. But until we get the 9 banners for Runestone, we want to be careful about how many tower types we build. Okay, so let's go. I actually think we should go brewery. I think this makes more sense. I do need the university next turn. And then we maybe work on the next set of workers. Definitely want statue. Got enough for the statue, we've got enough for the university. If we're gonna go all in on wood, it makes sense to get level 2 granite grip. Sorry, I mean oak crusher. if we're going everyone on wood. And we can maybe buy a general collector next turn as well. Gonna need some new towers soon. I might even build... I want to buy the statue, so I guess we'll wait on the tornado tower. But next turn, we're gonna... next turn we're gonna build our statue in our university. The turn after that, we'll build more towers. Because we're definitely getting to that point where towers are not gonna hold out. We still have 11 life points though. We can obviously use life points as a resource. Yeah, this tower with another range upgrade is going to do so much more. I'm going to take a few more damage here. This guy should maybe be set to lowest life. Okay, well, we're not dead, that's what really matters. Oh, focus rune. Since we have the focus rune, I think perhaps we should also be setting our towers to focus until death. Oh, they actually are already set to it. Okay, it's fine then. Alright, so we're gonna get the statue. We're gonna choose Runestone. That is already just quite a big upgrade to our power level. We're going to get university. This is quite a late university, so I'm not sure we want to go for economy with this one. This honey ale is just such an insanely good upgrade, though. I think I'm going to go trade networks, since we have cheaper trade ships and we already have 3 levels of trade ship. And then we really need stone. We need a lot of stone income. We'll build the workshop as well now. And we will invest our remaining wood into trading ships. Actually, hang on. We need to get well construction. And maybe we get some swift service. Yeah, our swift service is probably the best upgrade here. Use our gold on that. We do have market next turn, but we can pull from the gold guild hall if we need to. And we're going to get this. So we need stone and we need gold next turn. We don't need wood anymore, really. Let's actually go really hard on gold. I need like 132 stone. So I can build a tornado and a runestone. And we want gold for the market. Okay. Yes, I'm aware. Grimwald is scary. Grimwald's not super scary. The second boss is insane. The second boss, once you have Ascension 1, the second boss says any tower below level 5 gets immediately deleted, which is ludicrous. Especially if you don't know it's going to happen. Like, we've seen it happen now, so we know it's going to happen, but when I didn't know it was going to happen, it's a real beating. So we have to be really careful about that. Like, on wave 19, we have to upgrade all of our towers to level 5, otherwise they're all just dead anyway. This is not looking great. This is maybe too many turquoise chaps. We do have enough to buy 5 life points if we have to. It's looking like we might have to. I thought the statue was going to make a bigger difference, honestly. These ones should probably be focusing on furthest, so they get maximum amount of time to ramp up. We might have to buy some life points. I don't even know if we survive if we buy 5 life points here. So we're taking 8. As long as everything else dies, we're not dead. We'll buy the herbal potion. Can we buy another one? Cost 80 for the next one. Taking number 5, we go to 2. As long as everything else dies, we don't die. Okay. That's fine then. In terms of spells, I think Fireball's not fantastic. Arcane Explosion is a lot better. Because it increases your spell damage. I think we'll take Power Accumulation. Then we're going to go with... definitely Runestone Tower damage. Probably Worker generates a gold per wave is the best here. Alright, what do we got? Next outpost are cheaper. Elite enemy chests can no longer hold relics or banners. This one's really good. I like the doppelgangers. I'm not a huge fan of the greed gem or the burden cart. Burden cart's okay. I think this is worth buying just because it will be value overall. We definitely need towers now. Like we are extremely weak at the moment. This one hopefully should be in range of the fire rate buff. Yeah, it has a better fire rate. Okay, let's hope we are not gonna die here. Got the university, got the brewery, got the Swift service, got the statue. Blessing of Wealth should pay itself back very quickly. Tax burden should also pay itself back pretty quickly. And then I think we have to just get stone and gold for the towers. Yeah, we just need to stack stone and gold. We should get some shadow towers as well because they're force multipliers. And we're about to get the unique banner, so we should be fine. Just gain 2% spell damage when you cast it. Is that how that works? Ah dear, that's not good. We've got the minion spawners this round. We did just increase our power level slightly, but not a huge amount. Possibly not enough to survive this wave. That fireball does not do very much damage. Okay, not dead yet. Let's see if this does give us 2% spell damage. Yes, so we do actually want to cast that more often to ramp. Okay, well, we survived the wave, that's the important thing. This costs 0 workers, obviously going to do that because of the doppelgangers. Next 5 waves there'll be no branching and exploring, or honor gain is doubled, no elites. I'm going to take honor gain is doubled, no elites because we're weak, which we really don't want elites right now. So we finished the research, so our trading ships are giving us a ton of gold. This is kind of whatever. Also kind of whatever. All of these are kind of whatever. I think we're going to go with war. Because we are weak. So we're going to take statue power 20%. And we need to spam more towers here. Possibly build a forge as well. There isn't really a great forge location. This is okay. Could do a forge over here. This is not bad. This one here is not bad. I think we're looking for a better forge spot in the future though. At the moment we just want to make more towers. This is a very awkward spot right now, but when it gets like a range upgrade, it'll be huge. It'll be so much better when it gets a range or two. I don't think we're going to invest in that, but it is a thing we want to do at some point. We're going to maybe do shadow towers now as well, because they're force multipliers. I think shadow towers just seem like a thing you should have in every build, pretty much. Alright, we're still weak. We still want to just get golden stone to try and get the next the next few towers in. How's our beer looking? Do we need to put a guy on beer now? Yeah, we have to put a guy onto... Why can I not turn this on? Costs 35 per wave. I'm going to have 47. I'm not sure why I can't turn this on. I guess it costs more. No, that's very weird. Okay, I don't understand why I can't brew. That is... yeah. That is weird. Is it something to do with having negative gold? Okay, well... Okay, now it's let me do it? That's very weird. I don't know why it was not letting me do it before. Cool. I mean, it works now. That's what matters. It's very important that we're brewing. Let's see if there's another good general collector spot. Probably still early enough to do another general collector. No, I mean, like, they're fine, but... The general collector income just pales in comparison to the worker income. There's also a lot of wood. I don't really want that much wood. If it was like a nice gold or stone income, but like 10 stone, just not enough to get excited about. That's 12 stone there. Feels like outposts are a little underpowered compared to just worker economy. I suppose these ones are pretty cheap. We could just spam stonemasons. If I get the protection money as well. If I grab this protection money, then we can spam these back here, and they'll give us 12 stone and 2 gold. The problem with this is it makes the forges way more expensive later on, but that's probably okay. All right, let's explore. Next turn is banner choice, so we're gonna get our unique banner. The unique banner will hopefully ramp up our power level significantly. Let's see how strong we are. We've got the shadow towers now; they should help a lot. Oh yeah, we're ripping through them now. one should also be focusing on last to get the maximum ramp up time. You can also do Prism Frost Fusion. That's very likely to be something we want to do. Once we've got our 9th banner, we're going to make sure to build a Frost Tower, because then we want to get a Frost. We want to get Frost Prism Fusion. We want to get the fusion that says your Prism Towers have slow effect attached, because that one is insane. Right, there's enough guys here. Use this on. We want to try and use Q as much as possible, because each time we use Q, we get 2% spell damage. This tower has really good range now. Well, we definitely want the Runestone one. I'm not sure. Yeah, actually, Runic Fire was pretty good. We'll get this. And we get Light Pillar. Killing an enemy carries a 5% chance to call forth a ray from the ground, causing damage from the Runestone Tower per second. Pillar AoE DPS 1000. Okay, that sounds pretty good. I've not seen that before. But yeah, that sounds pretty good. We've generated 8 gold so far from Blessing of Wealth. So the next one should also pay itself back fairly quickly. We're on wave 15. By wave 20, all of our towers have to be level 5. So we are going to build a Frost Tower, because we want to try and get Frost banners now. Trying to work out where exactly to put it. Might actually be better to put it without the range bonus on the corner like this, just so we can expand its range later on. This is actually a pretty nice spot as well. And is there a decent forge spot? Forge over here, maybe? The thing is, we know the forge has the melt resources in range, which is means you really want to make sure it has a lot of resources in range when you play the forge. And we should be looking for a new forge spot as well, like a new Runestone Tower forge spot on the exploration. For now, I think we just need to keep ramping our towers out. So another Runestone, obviously, is the main thing. That's probably going to be a forge later on. Put a Runestone here. Don't think we need another Shadow Tower yet. So we are going to need a lot of gold. But now is probably the appropriate time to look into trying to get the next 2 workers. We want to go Scandinavian style and then hire workers. So let's switch into wood so we can get Scandinavian style. Making sure I got all the passive incomes. I got level 1 of all the passives. That's fine. Guild Hall's got a ton of gold in it. We're going to save this for wave 19 so we can upgrade all our towers. Maybe it's time for Guild Manager? Yeah, I actually think it's time for Gold Manager. He came out of the woods, so we need the wood back. And we're going to need everyone else in wheat. And we'll buy Procreative Powers next turn as well. Probably Economy Budget 1 as well. Okay, this seems fine. Floor. That's a nice Runestone Tower potential. Speed up until they get to the towers. The barriers don't really matter because Runestone Towers ignore barrier. So by going for a Runestone Tower build, the barriers are not a big deal. And they're ordered to focus on the barriers as well. That's the unique thing there. That's what that Pillar of Light was. Does this have a cooldown? I don't think it does. I think it's just every time you kill something, you have 5% chance to spawn it. Yeah, there's the pillar again. Unclear to me how good these pillars actually are. But more deeps is more deeps, so... And we're going to just use Q for the spell damage ramp. We're not even really looking to do anything with our spells. We're just using Q twice to ramp it. from now on, we're looking for Frost Tower banners. We really want to get Runestone plus Frost fusion, which needs 4 of each. So we need 4 Frost Tower banners. We're looking for Frost, Shadow, Lightning, and Rune. The Prism is not bad here. Although Tornado Towers gain stone each wave. That's interesting. I think the Prism is not amazing. We might want to fuse... We might want to do a second fusion with Tornado, so I think the Tornado one is okay. We should probably get some more Tornado Towers now as well to maximize that income. This one still wants range. This guy still need range. I think he needs one more so he can start shooting over here. Maybe another one after that as well. Range is just very good on Runestone Towers. Tornado Tower, he doesn't care about range as much because he fires a tornado and just moves around. It can go even outside his range. So I think just damage or fire rate is best on Tornado. I'm going to go with damage because we already have fire rate from the nearby towers. And it's mostly just trying to do AoEs. This one, we'll go one more range. Then we're going to get some more Tornado Tower. And we're looking to buy more workers. So we're going to build house. We're going to do Scandinavian style. We can't quite afford it. I guess we're buying a house instead then. We actually can't afford the next worker, so maybe it doesn't matter. I wonder what happens if I get procreative power. Still can't afford the next worker right now. I guess we'll just level this to max. Then we get the worker. Alright, that seems good. We're still going to go for Scandinavian style though. It's going to be an extra 3 workers. So we still need a ton of wheat as well. Shouldn't need any workers on wood. Just put them all on wheat. Try and get as many workers as we can. Check the beer. Okay, the beer is still worth it, just. Anything else we want to do? Trading post, we've got some gold here we don't care about. We could ramp this up. 56 is a lot of gold to pay for that though. Especially when we're likely to pull the money very soon. Tax burden might pay itself back quite quickly. 7 workers. About 4 turns. Versatility pays itself back fairly quickly. It's only 3 turns. Okay, we'll grab versatility. Need to look for the general collector is a good way to check good forge spots because it shows you height and it shows you the resources nearby, and the forge wants to burn resources for bonus stats. Actually, some pretty nice ones over here. Might get another stonemason. Stick with this plan. These are generating gold and stone. Okay. We should be able to get Scandinavian style. No, because we just spewed our wood. That was probably a misplay. Still can get Scandinavian style plus a worker next turn. And we could probably afford a shadow tower back here. But we need to start stacking gold soon, because we have to have everything level 5 before the second boss. Speed up until the enemy gets near my towers. But yeah, we're going to need to save a lot of gold, because all of our towers need to get level 5. That's very expensive. Looking like we're not quite strong enough at the moment. Looks like we need to ramp up a little.
Research completed.
Okay, so we've researched focus tactics, which is huge. We're going to research tactics of synergy now. And we're going to buy the new house, or Scandinavian style, I guess. Plus a worker. 126, we get another worker next turn as well. I'm pretty much always going fire rate on shadow towers. And pretty much always going range on Runestone until their range is big enough. Next wave is market, sorry. Banner and market. But we really want to get these workers now that we have the ability to do so. But we also want a ton of gold for the market. This is enough to get another worker next turn. I'm a little concerned about our tower strength situation. Our towers are not super strong. Have idle worker? Oh, right, because I just hired another one. Putting it on wheat for now. So we do this wave, then we do the next wave, then we pull from the guild hall and have to upgrade all of our towers to level 5. So actually building more towers might not be the best thing, because it'll be tricky to get them to level 5. Oh, we've got gargoyles now. Gargoyles are pretty scary. Except runestone towers are very good against single target, so gargoyles are not so scary. Definitely think this this fusion or unique banner, sorry, this unique banner doesn't seem anywhere near as good as the arc tower unique. But it is very hard to say how much damage it does. I mean, it does say 1,000 AoE DPS. Like 1,000% DPS is a lot. Alright, so we won the wave pretty easily. Just cast this twice to get spell damage. It's a shame that so many of our banners were focus rune. I would have really liked to get some of the spell damage. Some of the one that gives you damage based on spell damage. Some of those would have been very useful. Okay, what do we got? Increases tornado damage per missing % of the enemy hit points. It is legendary. This is, if the enemy is at half health, this is a 100% damage increase, which is pretty huge. Also, now that we've already got one of these banners, maybe we just work towards the fusion with Tornado. I don't know what those fusions are, I haven't seen them yet, but let's work towards that. And what can we buy? 50 gold for each boss defeated. Is that now, or each time I kill a boss? We've got 222 gold. Okay, so it gives us 50 gold when we defeat the boss. Plus 44% damage for all towers, minus 4 per relic. Okay. We have 6 relics currently. This would be relic number 7. So it's like a 16% damage increase. I think I'd rather be able to buy relics than buy this thing. This is too bad later in the game, so we're not going to buy it. Okay, we are on wave 19, wave 18. This one just wants damage, I think. This one wants range again. That one's probably done with range now. Fire rate almost always on ice towers. This one's definitely going to be range. We're gonna need a lot of gold. We'll buy the worker, but then we have 2 waves to set up for the boss. I think we're gonna put everything into stone. Well, apart from the guy who pays for the beer. Not stone, sorry, gold. Because we have to get all our towers to level 5. If we don't get towers to level 5, then they get exploded by the boss, which is dumb. But is the way it goes. Alright, what else can we do with economy? This is tower boost. I don't care about that. Could go for Blessing of Wealth again. That one's going to take a while to pay itself back. Get economy budget. And we'll get tax burden level 2, because that's going to pay itself back very quickly. And then we're very likely to get advanced towers, but we'll do that next turn. Yeah, as long as we're upgrading 5 towers, this makes money. How many towers do we need to upgrade? We're going to need to upgrade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 towers. Yeah, okay. So we're definitely going to get that upgrade. Does the second one pay itself back? Yes, the first and second ones both pay themselves back on advanced towers. Does this pay itself back? 15% cheaper, 26 gold. We're going to spend 60-ish. Doesn't quite pay itself back, but it might still be worth getting. Like, it'll pay itself back across the course of the game. We're going to claim the gold from here as well. Next turn. Yeah, this seems fine. We might as well spend some gold on upgrades now, since we're going to do it anyway. And then we just increase our power level for the wave. It's going to be really hard to get all of these to level 5 in 2 waves. We might have to pick some towers to get destroyed. Like, we might just have no choice. It might be impossible to get everything to 5. It's very expensive to get a tower to level 5. Even with the guild hall helping. Hard to see how much the tornadoes are doing. I guess that's tornado DPS. Obviously much lower than Runestone. We really want to get tornadoes can stun. That's what we're looking for on the banners. Like, we want the tornadoes to be crowd control as well as AoE. So yeah, we really want tornadoes can stun. Seems like it's going okay at the moment. They don't get through the first wave. We also should maybe consider getting the forge. Man, that's expensive. Can I destroy these? Maybe that's probably what you're supposed to do, right? Assuming that demolishing one reduces the price of the next outpost, then it makes sense to demolish these after the early game to make cheaper outposts. Because this forge is costing me like over 200 resources, which is insane. Still crushing the wave. No problems here. Cast this to ramp up our spell damage. I mean, the increased resources I think is very good, so it's going to take Path of Nature. So this is boss wave, so we need everything level 5 now. That's going to be tricky. We definitely need to take money out the guild hall. Then we need to get advanced towers. And we'll get advanced towers level 2. One, yeah, one more range and then it's done. This one definitely needs range. Damage. This is definitely range. This is fire rate. Okay, so I need all my towers. I got 600 gold. I gotta get all my towers to level 5. That's level 5. That's level 2. That's level 4. Let's focus on these ones first. These feel like the more important ones. This one's 5. That one's a 5. That one's a 5. Man, it is expensive. Okay, they're all 5. 5, 5. This is 2. 5. This is 3. Okay, these are all 5s. This one I think is a 4. This one's a 2. Okay, I believe they're all now level 5 towers. So none of our towers should explode at the start of the wave unless the ability is ramped up for Ascension 2, which would be horrendous. It's like, oh, all towers were level 6 and it just blows up all my towers. Okay, we spent a lot of gold. The next thing we should do is try and get the next worker. And we should almost certainly get Purity Law. Got enough workers now to make it worth it. And then we want Swift Service. We'll get a little bit of gold, King Come, but mostly wheat. If we're doing this many wheat workers, we should also get golden fertility. This is almost enough to buy both workers next turn. I think if we do this plus buy at the trading post, we should be able to get both workers next turn. This trading, why is this so cheap? 20 wood? Alright, I'm definitely getting that. Alright, boss time. Boss reduces the fire rate of all towers for this wave to 70%. This has changed. It must be random. It must be a random effect. Although I feel like the first boss has always done killer worker. It's also possible they changed it. Like, I think it was an incredibly stupid effect, so it's possible they changed it. I didn't see any patch notes, but it is possible that's what happened. All of my runestones are ordered to focus on the boss, so we should be fine when he rolls around. Having no problems at all at the moment. Could maybe have also built a forge, but we don't really need to build a forge if we can continue gaining economy. Alright, let's see how it goes with the boss. He is getting absolutely clapped, is the answer. He's getting obliterated. Yeah, that wasn't close. I think the spawners is what my build is going to be weakest to at the moment. Especially when you get the later game spawners that spawn every 7 seconds. That's going to be so many extra enemies unless we build another forward set of towers. Currently we haven't seen this is probably the best spot. If I build a forge around here and melt all the resources, I can do a line of runestones. There isn't a great... I mean, this isn't very good range boosters here, though. Maybe we could do it around here, but same problem, no range boosters. Runestone is quite finicky. You need both the right shape and the range boosters. That's why here was such a nice spot. Alright, let's see what we get. We definitely want... magic charge is very good. This is definitely something I want, but I really wanted a frost or a tornado. Ideally a tornado banner. Okay, well we'll take magical charge since we didn't get what we wanted. A worker who doesn't use worker population. 10% damage per height level. 75% crit damage. Towers cannot receive a level up. All towers receive 40% fire rate. Well, that's difficult, man. There's some bangers here. I think I'm going to take the artifact of determination. We can live with 4 waves of no upgrades. The main problem is it just doesn't, you don't get the reduction, but we're past the point where the 5 cost reduction each turn is a big deal. So, I mean, it could obviously be Ghost Worker as well, but we're on level 20, like we've only got 10 more waves until we win, so Ghost Worker doesn't seem that important. So we're going to take Artifact of Determination. And then we're going to buy more workers. Oh, apparently we've run out of space for the worker. I thought, oh, of course, the last house is +3 because of Scandinavian style. We need 154. We could buy wood and wheat. If we bought 10 wood, 20 wheat, we get another worker. Or is it 30? 30 wheat. Yeah. I think that's worth it. Just getting that little margin. And then 168 for the next worker. Definitely want Swift Service. We don't want Gamblers ever. Alphaling Feast is really good. We should try and get that next turn, but we need... Well, how much is this? 350? 350 wheat? We're not going to get there in one turn. But we could buy a worker and the feast. I think that's pretty good. In terms of strength, we seem pretty strong, so I'm not too worried about towers. We're just looking at economy. The other thing we want to do is we really want to get the specialized building. It might be too late for this, though. You can specialize to get 2% per wave. We'll probably specialize and get the other thing that gives crit damage. Because it's already too late for the other specializing. I've never managed to specialize one of these resource buildings. I don't know how good it is to specialize them yet, because I haven't done it. Alright, let's explore. Still looking for another really nice spot for towers. Like, we definitely want an extra spot for the for another tower grouping. Alright, maybe I overestimated our strength. This wave is not looking that fantastic. The post-boss wave is always a beating. They actually upgrade the enemies pretty significantly right after a boss. Nah, we're still fine. These guys are real chonky now, though. They're also incredibly slow. Speed up for them. We should cast this spell twice as well to spell energy. Now that we have synergy with that as well, we get magical charge. There is some upgrades we can theoretically get. Tornadoes start extremely strong but weaken. I don't want that. I'm going to banish Prism because we're just never... Oh, sorry, Icy Death. We're just never going to take Icy Death. This is what we want. We want the stun time. Ideally not common, but we do want the stun time. In terms of banner, I think we just keep going for commons. I don't feel like it's worth the resource cost. Especially when we're doing a worker-based economy. Maybe if we were doing like an outpost-based economy instead, we could do that. But our economy is extremely worker-based. 5% crit chance per tower type in usage. That is not a big deal. Could go for basic training. Basic training would make... We need accuracy. We kind of need... Penetration, I think, doesn't matter too much. Whichever one ignores block doesn't matter too much, because the Runestone towers attack so fast anyway. Having some attacks blocked is not completely backbreaking. But the armor, we definitely want penetration for the armor. So we could go for... We could go for basic training, but then enemy analysis is very good. Probably just going to push for that. So we'll go weak points into enemy analysis. I suspect we might not even finish enemy analysis before the final boss. All right, get another worker. I need 182 for the next one. We're going to get Affling Feast. And then we need 182 income. Probably going to need 4 here because of the additional costs. That puts us to 127. No, sorry, 227. That should be enough. Okay, and then we just want stone. Need lots of stone income. Gonna want to specialize our buildings soon. We have loads of gold here, that's fine. Right, we really need to find the next tower spot. That's our main concern now. Could be here. With these 2 4 ranges, we can get 2 very juicy runestones. With a few range upgrades can hit a lot of the map. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if we could stack runestones around here. Still isn't much range upgrades though. There is also these runes that give plus range. But they're effectively just a 1 range booster. Can probably do better. We can probably do better in terms of tower spaces. A purple guy. Purple guys aren't really a problem for our build. I don't really want to invest much further into this group, except to build the forge. Just because when we get the guys that spawn every 7 seconds, we're really going to want forward towers to clear them quickly. The missions, the lighthouse missions, you send workers away for X turns, and after the X turns, they come back and you get the worker back. Now that these tornado towers have a stun chance, I guess we just want fire rate. We should use this again just to get spell energy. We're not really a full spell build here. And that guy's tanky. I mean, like, he dies easily on his own, but he is tanky. Okay, we're gonna go power accumulation again. We just want to gain spell damage. We just want the one that gains the most spell damage. Tower construction costs probably better than +1 gold per wave now. And then just another 20% runestone tower damage. Might be better than... I don't know if that's better or worse than crit chance. I'll take the damage. Alright, so we want another worker. That is all maxed out on workers now. So we're just using wheat for feasting and for beer. Just check around the upgrades, see what's worth getting. This is probably going to pay itself back now. Versatility. That'll pay itself back pretty quickly as long as we get 2 more tornado towers. Let's have a look at this spot. Does this make any sense? It's not fantastic forge spot, honestly. It's kind of awkward for the runestones. This is looking like a decent spot. I'm really not happy with any of these spaces at the moment. Let me just see how this curls. I think we'll just click explore then build towers. Oh, Oh, yeah, I've got more workers back. What do we actually need? Don't really need wheat. We could also buy these passive upgrades now. That's probably worth doing. I should definitely have level 3 granite grip. I've already had that. We definitely want this now, and this, and this. Don't care about those. Don't care about that. Will get source of wealth. Takes 4 turns to pay itself back. Hours of gold, also probably going to be good enough. And we have a market offer, so we need gold. Gold and stone, that is our economy. Let's just make sure the beer is running. Yeah, the beer is running. Okay, let's go to explore. Look at the map. Yeah, so like these things here, these bonus damage runes, these are pretty interesting. If we can wait one more wave and find a couple more of these in nice spots, that could help a lot with our next set of towers. And we're going to demolish our quarries to make the forges cheaper. This is looking a little scary, actually. Definitely some stuff happening. One thing we could do is buy more power. If we buy the power growth, then we can generate even more spell damage. Which then converts into runestone power damage. Okay, still fine. But yeah, we definitely need to increase our towers fairly soon. That is what I'm aiming to do, though. We're trying to find. We're just looking for a spot. Just looking for a spot where we can increase and we can build a new set of towers. See what the market offers us as well. Right, what do we got? Gain spell damage. Yep. Gain life points to the village, that's kind of whatever. Oh, towers gain accuracy, very much, yes. 23 gold for 10 life points? Sure, why not? That sounds fine. Okay, we definitely want this. This one for sure, it's not even close. And we get fusion. The damage from magical charge is transferred to the tornadoes of the tornado tower in certain shares. That's not fantastic. Our magical charge is like... not great. It's not terrible, it's like 30% damage maybe. Scraper is applied to runestone towers. Now that's insane. Scraper is plus 2% damage for every 1% missing hit point on a target. Yeah, scorching is... that one's real good. We're definitely taking that. Okay, let's look at our economy. What can we do that's useful? We could buy superior architecture, that's going to be good. Gonna get all 3 levels now. Don't need woodwork efficiency. Don't want gamblers, don't want any of this. Don't want anything here. Already got maxed ships. Blessing of choice we don't care about. Blessing expansion we don't care about. We could do sponsoring. Mission just came back though, so that doesn't really do anything. Prefab is okay. We'll get blueprints. Alright, let's just check how this works. This should, I assume, reduce the cost of the forge. It does, okay. Let's smash all the stonemasons so we get cheap forges. That is a fine forge, not fantastic. There isn't really a great forge spot over here, which is what I've been looking for. What's up, Bilban? Thank you for the raid. This is a good forge spot, but not... I mean, we could runestone. I really want to runestone further forward, though. I think what I'm probably going to do is just click explore and see if I can get a nicer spot. I think that makes the most sense. How long have we got for the feast? Feast expires on wave 26, so we need 100 wheat by then. So let's maybe get wonder seeds so we can start building up our wheat again. Okay, we'll click explore. Have idle workers. Whoops. Still nothing great. Just not fantastic runestone tower layout. This looks like the next best location. Okay, pretty underwhelming setup here. Not super hyped about it, but we'll continue looking for a third location to build towers in. We just needed to ramp up a little bit, like in some way, so getting a second area seemed like the play. I'm gonna want to forge up here as well. I don't know where to put it though. Like here's okay, but doesn't cover these towers. That's not fantastic. And we're gonna once we get the skeleton spawner guys, that's when things are gonna get tricky. Fortunately, runestones means we ignore barriers. We've got that going for us at least. We're going to start upgrading crit chance over here. Once this expires, we're going to start looking at crit chance on these towers. I guess we'll just spam power spike again. Not really to do anything, just to gain our increased spell damage. We haven't really got a good spell to use for spell damage, sadly, but we're just using it to generate spell damage. Still smashing the wave. No real issues here. This armor is becoming an issue. Like that's another thing we need to consider, is are we gonna put points on penetration to ignore armor? So we can upgrade Scorching, or we can try and get another fusion banner. We need 5 frosts to get a fusion banner. Banish this, we don't care about that ever. Let's look for a nice frost one. Yeah, Chill Explosion is good. Frost Magician is very good, except that our spells suck, so it's not that great for us. We'll take Chill Explosion. Spell damage increased or resources. Path of Haste is interesting. We have a boss next turn. The Path of Haste is a little scary with a boss next turn. Seems like we're quite strong though, so the extra worker work might be good. I don't know what this boss is going to do. Again, if there's a chance that he can blow up low-level towers, then I have to level up all of these towers just in case. Very, not a fan of that one. I think we're gonna pull from the guild hall as well. I want to build more towers, but I don't know what the boss is gonna do. I guess we can click go and build towers mid-wave. The boss isn't doing destroy towers. We have a ton of stone. Let's get the specialization now. We'll go statue bonuses applied to crit damage by same factor. So this is 45%, so our crit damage goes up by 45% as well. So yeah, we'll start stacking crit chance. I'd really like a forge over here. It doesn't hit that much though. Here is okay. And then I want smelting. Smelting is huge. And we'll just smelt right away. Can't afford to smelt here. That smelt is maybe better. I don't think we need, when we can smelt, we can click the wave and then smelt, right? So, when does this end? 26. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I think we are gonna click it. I have not seen another good runestone. Well, not another spot that I love for runestones still. Destroys all towers lower. Yeah, you see. Every time a boss comes out, you gotta be ready for this. Luckily, we prepped for it and made all of our towers level 5, so it's not a big deal. But this is a hateful effect. Maybe this is always the third boss effect, and I just got confused between the second and third bosses. That's probably what happened. It was probably always the third boss that did this. Man, that stun is really good. You can see how much they're getting stunned. Well, our boss is getting obliterated. Bosses, I think, are not an issue for runestone builds. The issue is AoE, really. Like single target DPS we have a lot. After this wave, we'll go and check if there's any relevant wood upgrades we can get. We've still got some wood and some wood income that we're not really using. We do that to get the spell damage. Alright, so we've got this is pretty good. Ooh. Ancient knowledge is really strong. So ancient knowledge would mean this finishes now and then we immediately get another one. Claws of Frost is also very good though. But I think I'm gonna take this one.
Research completed.
Because the next research only takes one wave. So that should be this one. Yeah, that's really strong. All towers 80% crit damage. Sure, sign me up. We're gonna stack crit chance now on our runestones. What do we got? Cold snap. Magical charge is kind of huge. It depends if we want to go for the fusion banner or not. If we're going endless mode, which we probably are, the fusion banner might be better. But this is a pretty huge increase. Take the cold snap and spam frost towers. I want to get that banner. Okay, so we need 100 wheat next turn. I guess we're just gonna click go. We should smelt here as well. Yeah, I was gonna click go. I'm really hoping to find a nice runestone spot here. Let's check if there's any decent wood upgrades we can do first. Is there like anything we can do with wood now? I can get prefab. I can get wildlife ritual. Doesn't really do much. But I don't think there's anything else we can spend wood on. Alright. $15 is a lot of extra damage. It might be worth building the runestones just to get the 15 damage. I'm just like, if we can find a nice spot, I want to be able to build an entire enclave of towers all at once. This area is actually pretty strong. We should upgrade this area a little. Let's get another runestone here and immediately give it some range. This area also doesn't seem to have a frost tower yet. Let's fix that. Probably, now that we have this increased slow duration, we sort of want frost towers everywhere. Yeah, here's the spawners, the skeleton generals. Spawn minion every 10 seconds. These are the guys I was worried about. Did fine though. Wasn't really an issue.
Research completed.
Alright. I guess we'll research rapid fire protocol, that's huge. The game will likely be over before we finish it. I mean, we'll definitely hit 30 before we finish it. Fire rate for my frost friends. And we want the feast again. Actually don't have level 3 vein tracing, which we should get. Yeah, there really isn't much left to get. We could get advanced towers level 3. That's very likely worth it. I guess we just click go and hope that we find a nice spot. We could also sacrifice a worker, but I'm not a huge fan of sacrificing workers. Just like, I mean, we could just spam runestones here, right? We could just do like a bunch in a line here, give them all a bunch of range upgrades. That might be good enough. But first we need to do is check the forge. So forge here and then surround it with runestones. Yeah, this is a 30% forge, that's quite good. This is going to cost me though. This is going to be extremely expensive, because we're going to need a bunch of range upgrades on the runestones. I want them to perform at all. Yeah, I have to get it to like level 5 or 6 for it to be good. Extremely expensive, but I think it's worth it. Let's set these front ones to focus on minion carrier. Ideally, would like these guys to kill off the skeleton generals. The reason I wanted to build a front set here is I wanted to kill these skeleton generals before they spawn a million minions. That's why I wanted another set of towers at the front. Don't know if I've put enough in to actually kill them though. Yeah, there's not enough towers here yet to kill the skeleton generals. We killed one of them. That's pretty good. I'll take it. This one's going to need even more range. If I can get this one to shoot all the way around here, that's going to be huge. Needs like 2 more range upgrades. Yeah, that's why we're going to farm a ton of gold here. We also need to set up frost and tornado towers at the front. But overall, it's looking pretty good. Yeah, like look how many skeletons it spawns. This is why I need to kill these generals. And they get sprint. Yeah, we've got to find a way to clear the generals earlier. So I really want an ice tower thing. Don't love frost magician here. What else can we get? Tempest stopper rare is really good. We need to get 5 frost banners. Okay, that's what we're working on. Might just have to take this. I think we just have to take it so we have a frost banner. A lot of level ups now. Gonna set auto level up speed for frost towers, and this one actually wants long range. These ones should also be fire rate because they have the stun. Still needs range. Okay, we want more towers. We're gonna need to start getting more stone again. So much money I have to invest. Yeah, let's get more stone income. We want more frost and more tornado and more. We want more all these towers. Got market offer coming up. We're going to be super rich. That's not a problem. We can pull from the guild hall, which we don't need to because the guild hall is still low. I need to set this guy to minion guy as well. They're in the banner carriers nicely. Okay, so let's see how this skeleton does. He is getting clapped. You love to see it. That is huge. Second one got the speed boost, so he might get through. No, he's dead as well. Massive. This new set of forward towers is doing its job, killing off the skeletons. Not even getting through my second set of towers yet. I don't even get the core towers back here. we got? Quarry Legacy is basically going to do nothing at this point. Stun time plus 30% for stun and freeze. That's excellent. Workers have a chance to gain resources. Sure, why not? I mean, this is probably going to pay itself back, so might as well. Again, we're just looking for quantity of banner rather than quality, so we're going to just go for common. Okay, so we need to set up tornadoes here. See if I can get these all the way around the corner. Alright, cool. I also need more frost. And this area doesn't have any shadow towers yet, so we're going to need shadows as well. Okay. This all seems fine. I'd like to get more runestones next turn. Let's go all in on stone here. Do a quick check, make sure we're not missing anything obvious. Don't care about those. Don't care about that. Don't care about this really. I guess there's nothing else to spend wood on, so I'll spend it here. Elder Wisdom does something. That's probably worth maxing now. Power Growth. I don't think Power Growth is worth it at 50. None of this does anything. Source of Wealth isn't worth it anymore. Don't care too much about the Oracle choice. Could get. I mean, it's probably too late for market upgrades, but should have maybe got some market upgrades. Anything in here? No, not really. Versatility. Gives us 10 gold. That should pay itself back in like one wave. Yes, in fact it is plus 10 gold, so we should definitely get that. Alright. Looks like we're good to go. I'm not sure how much I have to worry about armor. This guy has a lot of armor, right? 50 armor. He is very tanky. What is this dude? This guy's jacked. Undead monster. That guy is omega jacked. Still dies very quickly. I think given our focus runes, we do want to upgrade to ignore armor at some point. But at the moment it doesn't seem that big a deal. And given how good our crit damage is, I feel like crit chance is going to be a better upgrade on a lot of my towers. Wow, these guys are tanky. Well, definitely not that. I'm going to banish Path of Bounty. Path of Relic sounds okay. Without wave 30, final boss wave. Final boss to win, in air quotes, the game. Like, win the ascension level. Obviously, we want to go... I want to go endless mode. The penetration ignores armor. We should definitely pull the gold if it's going to be the final wave. Although, do we need to? We're going to beat the boss anyway, and we're going to go endless. We probably shouldn't. And 55 for an upgrade. Let's set these to auto level barrier damage for anything less than 20 or 35. Let's do 35. Sorry, not barrier damage. The wrong tower. These ones penetration at 35 is what I meant to do. Well, they should all get like 25% penetration now, or at least a lot of them should. Do I want more towers? I believe I do. Get another tornado. Another runestone. Because of the way tornado towers function, all they really need is enough range to briefly see their target, and then they can fire off a tornado. Okay, banner choice and boss wave, here we go. So there is our path. We never had a split, which is good for runestones. There's a lot of tornadoes. Man, a healthy DPS on these tornadoes. Boss transforms enemies to elite. Yeah, we don't mind about that too much. Although look how jacked that dude was. Alright, here he comes. Dark Whisper. Man, look how barrier's going down. He's dying so fast. Yeah, single target is not a problem for us. Single target we have covered. It's just the massive little dude that we're struggling with, really. That's going to be an issue just going forwards for runestone towers. That's very hard for runestones to deal with. That's just an inherent problem for runestone towers. Like, you can see that the boss died really quickly, but the actual wave is a little trickier. Should be fine though. Oh, they're not even getting past the second set of towers. Alright, Ascension 2 complete. We are going to enter Endless mode though. We want to see how far we can push our score. So we're looking for a Frost Banner to try and get 5 for the next fusion. Cold Snap is excellent. We don't want Painful Cold. So yeah, just definitely taking Cold Snap. And we're looking for another Frost Tower. No Frost Tower, sad. I guess Scorching is better than Runic Fire Aura. I'm not 100% on that. Runic Fire Aura might be better. I'll take Scorching. This is very good. This is very, very good. It also gives us a fusion. This is terrible. Speedy Death we don't want at all. DPS increase per second from Icy Death is increased according to a share of Focus Rune. We don't even have Speedy Death. Slow value is applied to a certain share attacked by Runestone. This is what we wanted. This one's really good. So we get Crippling Pain. This means our Runestones now have a slow effect. It is only 20% of the slow, but that is still a huge deal. Damage to slowed enemies is multiplicatively increased to 125%. So this is a 25%, 125, yeah, so this is a 25% damage increase. But so is Mjolnir's Echo, which just boosts damage by 25%. So these are basically the same. I guess this one just doesn't have any effect on it, so it's slightly better. I guess I'll take some gold. Okay, in terms of defeating the upcoming waves, it becomes very tricky now. The wave ramp so hard. It's hard to, like, I can't ramp that hard compared to the wave ramp. I wonder if forges stack. This might be worth testing. Let's go and have a look at the tower damage and then build a forge. So this is 105. 108. Forges do stack. That's kind of nuts. I think we just want to build as many more runestone towers as we possibly can. So we just need stone income for more runestones. What else can we possibly do to scale? I could get blessing expansion, but I think the 5% on the runestone is better than... Maybe on the tornado it's worth it now. They are doing decent DPS. It'll still be 40. It'll be 40% bonus to the tornado towers. That might be worth it. And then we're probably going to have to start sacrificing workers soon. I believe it's every 5. So we'll sacrifice next. I want to sacrifice before wave 37 because that's the one that is insanely... Like, the scaling on wave 37 is insane. So we want to sacrifice next turn and then 36. I also want to see what happens when we specialize one of these economy buildings. So I'll probably do that just for science. Okay, so the runestones are still just dominating the stat line. The damage per cost, the tornadoes are not doing badly. Might actually be correct to spam tornado towers, since they're better AoE than the runestones. I mean, this wave is getting pretty nuts. Oh, nice. We get a banner in here. That's crazy. And we get magical charge legendary. That's super good. Crippling pain also super good, but this is nuts. I want frost towers basically everywhere. I'm gonna keep building frost towers. I want frost and tornado like pretty much everywhere, so we're gonna keep building those all along the line. How's our wheat looking? When's the feast available now? Definitely hit that. And yeah, everyone on stone. We just need as much stone as possible. I don't know what a rune forge does as well. I guess we'll find out at some point. If I hit 1,000 honor, maybe I'll build it. Beefy banner carriers. Wow, this is a really beefy wave. All enemies purple health bar now. To split my tornado tower's shots to ensure that they are stunning all along the line. I think I should have sacrificed on 31 rather than 32. I wonder if I can still sacrifice. No. I should have sacrificed on 31 because I need to sacrifice again before wave 37 rather than after it. Alright, still crushing these waves. So we're fireball, doesn't really matter which one, because I'm never going to use it really. Take greater fireball. Fear productivity is very good, but it might be too late now. Let's go tower construction cost. Statue effect by 15% is good, because that affects both towers. And gives crit damage.
Research completed.
Alright, nice. We finished rapid fire protocol. Banner ascension, I think, actually not that great. We're not really... I mean, first of all, we're probably going to be dead before we get it. And second of all, you then need to get a legendary banner afterwards. So we're going to just go with... they're all whatever. We'll take the minus 10% inflation price. Alright, I really want to see what this does. So let's specialize our quarry. I can't? Okay, never mind then. Oh, is that wood instead of stone? Oh, interesting. The first specialization costs 200 stone. The second one is... oh, these ones just all cost wood. Okay, I see. This one is still stone. Alright, sure. Let's find out what it does next turn. Oh, I need more tornadoes. I want my disable basically all along the route so that we can disable basically everywhere. All along the path we want to be able to disable them. We have a lot of gold, but we have a market offer coming up, so I think we just click next wave. I don't think we need to upgrade any towers here. We should be fine. Suppose we could get Oak Crusher free. Okay. A lot of tornadoes we have now. Seeing like over 1,000 numbers coming up from some of these runestones, which is pretty insane. Got to sacrifice again. Sacrifice is such a huge negative. Like, you really don't want to do it until you're approaching the point where you know you're going to die. Still holding the waves. They're not even getting to the third set of towers. At this point, we're never getting another banner like Fusion or Unique, so now we just want Runestone banners. Could be Prism, honestly. None of these are great. I'm gonna reroll. Reroll again. Crippling Pain is really good. I'll take the Crippling Pain upgrade. Lighthouse missions offer relics as well, but take an extra turn. Sure. Every enemy that deals damage to the village shield leaves 1 gold. Don't care about that. Cost cog. This is just gonna give us 5 gold a turn. This is basically irrelevant. It does really nothing, so let's not bother taking that one. You can also stack forges, right? That's the thing we've learned. You can just stack additional forges. Without the smelt, though, I don't know how useful it is. So I want to specialize this and see what it does. 6 stone per worker, or 80 passive stone production. If this is 6 before percentile increases, then that's a huge amount. Yeah, that was like over 100 bonus stone. Specializing again is ludicrously expensive. Do Blessing of Choice now because we want to make sure we get Runestone towers. When's the next feast? 36 costs 200 wheat. Okay. Get the workers off here. Get them all on stone. And then what do I need to do in terms of more towers? I need more frost. More frost and more tornado. Okay, now we've reached the point where we should just buy more runestone towers. This is endless mode now, Pablo. So now we're just playing for scoreboard. We've already defeated Ascension 2. Look at this boy. What a monster. Yeah, there you can see you get a 9% slow from runestone towers, thanks to the fusion banner. Which is like, keeping things in range of runestone is massive, because then they also get to ramp up. And they ramp up to... Where's the ramp up? It's like an absurd amount, right? Yeah, 86% they ramp up to. Almost double damage. Although no wait, it's 86% per second. So it's absolutely cracked. It goes down by 10% a second, I think, but that still means that you need like 9 seconds before the focus rune stops ramping. Which is obviously like an incredibly long time. So the longer you keep them in range of the same tower, the damage goes absolutely astronomical. These waves are getting serious though. Yeah, they're actually like making it to the second set of towers fairly consistently. No one's come close to the third set of towers in a while though. Too much disable. I can't reach runestone towers. I guess we'll take Path of Innovation. It might be relevant. It might get us another upgrade. Alright, we got 35 as a boss. We're definitely going to sacrifice here. Yeah, critical concentration is great. Big fan. We need a lot of range upgrades on this guy. This is the issue with a plan of just building more runestones, is that more runestones won't necessarily have good shooting lines. We could maybe do another forge over here with more runestone. Like this is an okay spot. We don't have forge bonus over here is the problem. Or I could just build them over here where we have potential double forge, but they need so many range upgrades to be useful. This is a reasonable spot as well. Just want to build more runestones. That's all I want to do. Might be time to destroy this general collector as well. Make my next forge cheaper. Is there anything I can do here? No, they're already maxed out. Alright. We need gold or wood? Stone, sorry, we need gold, I guess. And we can continue getting more shadow towers as well. Maybe a runestone here on this with range upgrades for the damage. Alright, wave 35. There might be too many enemies for the shadow towers now. Look how fast this thing fires. There's just so many enemies. Grimlock level 2. This guy has 1,000,000 hit points. He's going to be real easy. Like my build is going to crush Grimlock. And these tornadoes are doing work. They're barely even making it to the runestones at the moment. This is actually one of the easiest waves in the game, because all it does is just gives you wave 10, but upgrade it massively. So you only fight like bandit, rogues, Grimlock. It's really all about can you kill 1,000,000 hit point Grimlock. If you can kill him, then the wave is easy. And we can kill him very easily. Yeah, bosses are not a problem for us. Tornado Tower's doing really well this week. Because the runestones aren't firing enough. The only reason the tornadoes are doing well is because the enemies are too easy. I'm not sure it's even worth it. Like, the odds of surviving 5 more waves is so slim. I don't think it's worth losing workers, because, like, we're not going to get the... Maybe we'd get the common banner in time, but we'd probably just die before the mission ends. Increased freeze chance. I wonder how good Squall would be. Tornado Star Extreme plus 130% damage. Weaken 15% every 0.5 seconds. You need quite a lot of seconds before the tornado is reduced in damage. Let's take Squall. This is just a 25% damage increase, right? So seems like an easy star for Frost. So few good forge spots. Here is okay, I guess. And then just put some runestones around it and massively level up their range again. Really difficult to get a runestone here to be useful. He's like this many upgrades, which is that's absolutely nonsense. Might need wheat for the feast. Fires wave 36. We need 200 wheat next turn. Getting a banner, and there's a market coming up. My experience has been that wave 36 is like always dead. Like you always die on wave 30. Sorry, not 36, 37. So we'll go all in next wave on terms of upgrades as much as we possibly can. I don't think I've ever made it past wave 37. Like the scaling between 36 and 37 is nonsense. I've had multiple times where like I won't take any damage on 36 and then 37 just kills me. Oh, hello, look at this chonky boy. 368,000 hit points. Badly for him, lots of hit points isn't very good against Runestone Tower. This guy's gonna have a bad time. The scaling is just ridiculous. Like, look how much damage it does. If Runestones have time to shoot the same target, they just obliterate it. It's nice to ignore barrier as well. Alright, time for the death wave. I want their range to be big enough that they give the boost to these things. Oh yeah, that's all I can afford. I guess we'll buy some stone. See if we can get ourselves another tower. I'm just going to keep ramping this one. This one has potential to be very strong. It has enough range. It's absurdly expensive, but the tower will be very strong now. Okay, let's do Runestones. Let's auto level crit chance. 35. Alright, there goes all our gold. Okay, I don't think I've ever beaten this wave. Let's see how it goes. Look how tanky that guy is. Oh man, that one runestone tower's been shooting for a really long time. Yeah, this wave is nutty. We are killing off the skeleton spawners really quickly though, it's huge. I think it's looking pretty good, honestly. Like, wave 2 of my towers is really strong. They're not getting through wave 2 of my towers. And we've still got the third set back here. Like the emergency set. I mean, I guess these are the emergency towers, but... Oh wow, you actually get quite a lot. Oh, I didn't realize you got 80% of the previous build cost. That's interesting. Probably not worth it though, right? To demolish a level 8 tower to get another tower further forward. I suppose we do have the double forward though, so maybe it is worth it. Okay, we actually crushed the wave. Let's go. Insane. Oh no, that was wave 36. Well, was that wave 30? That was wave 37, right? Okay. Wave 37 is the one I always die on. How many range upgrades do you think this is going to need to be a relevant tower? That's probably enough. It's still extremely expensive though. Okay, I guess that's all we can really do. Market offers coming up. Yeah, this fireball does 4,000 damage. Isn't really a relevant number against what we're fighting these days. Better just to use my Q to ramp up my spell damage. Wow, there's a lot of enemies. See how the secondary is doing. Yeah, even the secondary is struggling now. Even the little guys that spawn are ultra tanky now. I think we're gonna hold this wave though. Close, man. I think there's enough enemies left now that we survive, even if they all get through. So we should hold this wave. I don't even think they're gonna get through, actually. Yeah, even these little guys, these little ghouls that spawn, they regenerate 1200 a hit point per second. That's probably why they're so hard to beat. Once the runestone has to ramp up against them to get through their regen. Alright, nice. Huge. If you do not use your energy in a wave, you have +1 energy in the next wave stacking. I mean, I'm never going to use that. Take blasting, welcome. Next upgrade to tower, barrier damage has 10 times effect. Never going to use that. Yeah, just never going to use it. So
Research completed.
we did finish the next research, which is pretty cool. We finished siege knowledge. Well, we'll start researching basic training. I suspect we will not get there. When's our next sacrifice? 39. That's the next wave. Okay, that might actually happen. Okay, more runestones. Where can we put them that is not completely irrelevant? Over here is maybe okay? I need some new forges as well. I think killing the minion dude as early as possible is very important, like the minion spawners. They are dropping those ultra jacked minions. Might even just set everything for minion spawner first. Because the minion spawners now are dropping insane minions. They drop these ghouls that have, well, now 1650 hit point regen. Yeah, you need a lot of ramping to even hurt these guys. This is looking pretty perilous. Oh my god, look how tanky he is. But a single target is not a problem for the Runestones. These little purple guys are the issue, like these thousands of ghouls that spawn, that's the problem. Looking pretty good so far though. These guys drop the ghouls on death. Okay, that might not be good then. That is a lot more ghouls we still have to kill. This is looking like lethal to me. There's too many ghouls that we can't clear. Still, wave 39. Dying on wave 39 is pretty good. Does look like we're dead. We have Blasting Welcome, which will kill the first set of enemies to get through. Not going to kill very much, is it? Didn't even kill them, they're so tanky. We can also possibly buy... We can buy wheat and then buy herbal potions. If it looks like we're actually going to die on this wave. Which kind of looks like we are. On 14, there's still a bunch of ghouls coming. These ghouls are nuts, man. These guys are ridiculous. Not even killing one of them. Alright, we're going to need to buy a herbal potion. We're at 9. Looks like about 10 of them. I might be able to survive with another herbal potion if we can kill those two. Let's buy some wheat. How much do we need? Like 70? Yeah, we're on 1. If we can kill both these ghouls. And they are insane. No! He got through. How much is the next herbal potion? 200? I don't think I can buy 200. I think we need to smash a tower to get back 70 gold. Like our most recent runestone gives us 58 gold back. Okay, now we can buy another herbal potion. So that will survive the wave. But obviously we had like we could not survive that wave, so the next one I think we're definitely doomed. But I think surviving the wave will give us a pretty massive increase in energy. Oh, yeah, the frost house gave me more energy. Surviving the wave should give a pretty significant score bonus, just like surviving one wave. I suspect we are doomed, but honestly, this is very happy to get this far. Definitely the furthest I've made it before. Could maybe even put resources into wheat just to buy more herbal potions. They are prohibitively expensive now, though. I don't think we can really do that. We're probably gonna die, so we might as well take gold out here and sacrifice. Sure. That'll give some damage. Not much, but it'll give some. Alright. Next and most likely final wave. Check the statue, I haven't got anything. No, Blessing of Choice isn't going to do anything. So wave 40. Orc Shamans again. This actually might be easier than the previous wave. Pick Grimlock and Iron Bane. Amazing. If this is just upgraded versions of the previous boss wave for Iron Bane, then there's a chance this wave will be easier. 30 million hit points. Okay, that doesn't sound easier. Okay, that is, yeah, that is a lot of hit points. 30 million is a lot. I know I've said that Runestones can do single target, but I think 30 million might be too much. It looks like he's getting some significant heals as well. Definitely something healing in there, but I can't tell what it is. This boss normally does have a healer that comes with him. Oh, there it is. This guy here. Yeah, it's not actually that much of a heal. It's fine. 825 is doable. Yeah, we're definitely dead. These bosses are insanely unkillable. 30 million is a ridiculous number. There's also a bunch of Orc Generals with over 1 million hit points. I gotta say, I'm surprised I haven't killed Grimlock. 20 million doesn't seem insurmountable for my Runestones. Not going that badly, apart from the fact that there's these two bosses with like 50 million hit points between them. Other than that, the wave is going pretty well. Almost like half killed Grimlock. And that is a lot of DPS for my Runestones to have. And it's not going to be nearly enough. Alright, well, I think desperation. We have to demolish all of our towers out here and rebuild them. We're just going all in to try and win this wave. This obviously is, this is literally an all-in strategy, like we're never... We can't fight another wave after we've deleted all our towers. But we don't need to fight another wave if we're dead. There's a hotkey for this. I'll make it easier. Alright, so we need to build a new enclave of towers. I'm out of gold. I have 4,000 stone. This melt is probably worth selling stone for. Okay, all in. There's an armored guard with 6 million hit points as well. I just set them all to kill the minion spawner. Still a lot of stuns. I should have put more of my tornadoes over here with where the stack of runestones is. But we can continue the plan. Demolish all of these as well, get some more resources, get some more tornadoes. Maybe if we get enough stun near all these runestones, that'll be enough to carry us. There's so many hit points to get through. Get some stuns. Yes, big stuns. No, even with the full delete and rebuild, we still can't do it. We almost killed Grimlock, but that is it. Iron Bane is still over 10 million hit points. Well, we went all in. We tried. I don't really think there was much more I could have done here. Still, pretty good result. Wave 39, let's have a look at the leaderboard. Bird, man, someone hit wave 45? Oh, this is Ascension 2 I'm looking at. Ascension, isn't this Ascension? Oh, it was Ascension 2. Man, this guy hit the wave 45. 2.2 million DPS last wave. Alright, Drusky has figured it out, man. He is dominating the leaderboards right now. That is an insane number. $6.8 million in normal. Still, Ascension 2. Him third. Pretty good. Alright. There we go. Ascension 2 complete. Rank 3 on the leaderboard. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We're actually tied with rank 2 as well, so basically rank 2. Joint rank 2. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you all next time.